good morning, everybody. Welcome to another one-on-one with me. Today, I kind of want to talk to you about beginnings and different kinds of beginnings I had in my photography journey. Um, this is my first instant camera. It's a Polaroid One Step. Yeah, I still have those all tucked away in photo albums, in my mom's old photo albums. I had a film camera at one point, but years of abuse and not taking care of it, it broke, and we disposed of it. Which I wish I'd have kept it, just the body, just to have it. That was a Canon AE1, circa, I want to say 82, 10, 11, 12 years old, somewhere there. I mean, as proof, I still have some of the old rolls of film off of it. They've never gotten developed over the years, so I'm kind of curious to see what's on them. And now to a more modern step, my first DSLR, which is where most cameras are today. Most manufacturers have gone that direction and since moved on to mirrorless, which is a whole completely other animal. But this is my first DSLR, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you today about. I was looking to spend X amount of dollars, but I didn't want to spend more than that, so I went looking for deals. Ultimately, it landed me at the technology store that most people shop at, Best Buy. Shameless plug there. And they had this package. I don't have the entire package here, but this is basically just the base equipment I got: the two lenses, and the camera body. And for the features I was looking for, it shot about 23, 24 megapixels, which is absolutely fine. You can do with that number and be completely happy with pictures, billboard sized, and still have amazing clarity. It did shoot video, and it shoots pretty good video. I shot my last video on this camera, which is I'm actually shooting this on my full frame. Just the kind of things that come with an 1855, 18 millimeter, 55 millimeter kit lens, which is sufficient. But yes, in your hand, you take it off, it feels light, plasticky, and cheap, but still, to learn on, it's still a very good lens. And also with the kit, it came with a little telephoto, a 55 to 250. Surprisingly, both of these little kit lenses both have image stabilization, which helps, shooting pictures handheld at pretty low shutter speeds, probably 1/40th, 1/30th of a second, and not get a lot of camera shake. Another thing about this little body was the flip out touchscreen, which I absolutely love, because I can shoot video with it. I can flip it over, see what I'm doing, talking to y'all, and then go from there. I don't use it much on the photography side because I love the view through a viewfinder. But with this little touchscreen though that flips out, it's a little screen, it's also touchscreen, which is amazing. You can kind of see right. I don't know if I'll pull it up here, but yeah, I can touch on different things and change them relatively quickly. But I've gotten to the point where I don't have to do that, so I very rarely use that touchscreen on the back. So, and why I got that particular model, I looked at the Nikon, I looked at the Sony that just happened to be there. Sony's were relatively new as far as mirrorless. And I looked at the Canon, which were the three models I had. Just the ease of use, how easy things were to change. At first I was shooting program modes, which are the camera does all the work for you. All you're doing is basically just flipping a dial and letting the camera do the work. So, but then that's when I wanted to kind of learn to get into the meat of the camera, shooting in manual mode, aperture priority mode, shutter priority, program modes, stuff like that, to really get the feel for what this camera can actually do. And then that's kind of where YouTube came in, and I started watching a lot of people that are doing what I'm doing now, talking to y'all, just to kind of learn how to do this. What is your want to do with it. So, and I've shot all, like I said before, I've shot all kinds of different kinds of stuff. Now, as far as your decisions, get what feels comfortable in your hand. Get something that equates to your style and what you want to shoot and how you want to shoot it. Because this camera, as you can see, it's not a very big camera body, but you know it's in your hands and it feels. It's got a little rough surface there. It doesn't feel the greatest in the world, but you know what? I know it's in my hand, and it takes great pictures. It still, I mean, it probably takes some of the better pictures I've taken. But for you, do your research. Don't just go, but yeah, and like me, if you're on a budget, look for something in your budget. I tell you, honestly, great places. Look for good used cameras. There are online resources. I'll put them below. Other local resources, if you're looking for if you don't have a camera store in your area, obviously Best Buy. But also, believe it or not, try pawn shops. Pawn shops get stuff like this because people don't have the patience or anything to learn how to use them, so they get frustrated with them and sell them or pawn them off. But still, you get some great deals there. Like a good beginner camera, learn how to use it, step up. Like me, I ball on a budget. I have to because I got a second job as well. But yeah, if you have the money, by all means, go out and shoot for the moon. Get the best and brightest out there, but it's not going to substitute you taking good pictures. You have to learn that piece of equipment. Like I've learned this piece of equipment. I had to learn this little piece of equipment. My film camera as well, I had to learn that one. Learn how to use these two lenses and what they do and what they're capable of, what this camera's capable of. I had to learn all that. So, yeah, get out there. If you're looking to get a camera, get one. Learn how to use it. And in another video, I'll talk about some ways to actually get out and take better pictures. But yeah, this is kind of just a short video on my humble beginnings and to where I am today. Granted, this is not all my equipment, but this is a look into my beginning. Just a small one. My three beginnings. I had a little instant camera, the film camera, and obviously my DSLR. I made one day upgrade to mirrorless, but that's another story. I really love doing something new. This scares the crap out of me, and talking to this lens is kind of impersonal, but I know from your viewers, I hope you get something out of it. Heck, it's a nice overcast day. There's some great light out. I'm looking out the back window. I can see outside. Let's go take some pictures. Bye.